Hi, welcome back to our channel.
And if you're new here, welcome. In this video, I'll be showing you how to achieve a zigzag cornrow hairstyle with hair extensions and on a child. So please sit tight while we get right into it. This is the hair we'll be working with, uncombed of course. So I'll just comb it out so it's all smooth and well aligned. I tried using this multi-purpose comb to part the hair, but babe was behaving like a cockroach, so we had to go old school. I'm starting by dividing the hair into two equal parts to get my perfect all back look. I feel like that's the first step in conquering an all back look for beginners though. Maybe I'll explain that more in a later part of this video or just do a separate video for that. I don't know. We'll see. So I don't like all those zigzags that are zigzag from ear to ear. I feel like they look like actual snakes. I prefer to have straight lines in between the zigzags. Here I'm just parting the first straight line of the zigzag and this is what we have. I already worked my hair extensions off camera because this video was already too long. The first big knot is for the straight lines, while the other six smaller knots were for each zigzag braid. Taking up a piece from the big knot, I combed it out to ensure it was clean and smooth. Then I used the got to be hair wax, or I don't know, you can call it edge control, in my parts to clean it up and help me not pick up hair I didn't need. Like this hair wax really helped me here, especially in picking up her front hair. I didn't have a clear cut procedure for doing my feeding braids because I just went with the flow depending on the weight of the hair I had in my hand at every point. So you see me start adding hair extensions from the very beginning for some braids, while you see me add after two or even five plaits for other braids. Because her front hair is still a bit delicate, I tried not to put um pressure on it with hair extensions by starting the hair extensions from the very beginning at the front. But something that may be similar for the straight cornrows is that I normally would add hair extensions after two plates till I had enough volume, then I would stop, but add again when the volume of hair in my hand reduced. For the zigzags, I was just adding when it was comfortable for me, which could be after two plates or more. I'll explain this better when I'm on a zigzag cornrow. Count with me. One, two, add. This is what I mean by adding hair extensions after two plates. The one, two in the count is counting the plates. I continued like that till I had the volume I needed. Then I stopped adding. For a zigzag, of course, this will be fatter than the hair for a straight braid. At the bottom, I ensured to create room for two braids to fit in because I included a short straight braid under every zigzag. I applied got to be to clean up the parts. I brushed it into the section I would be working with. Taking one small knotted hair extension, I combed it out. Here's the secret ingredient in making a zigzag hairstyle, or one of them, I think. So I'm parting the hair horizontally in 15 places, then separating them by putting the odd numbers to one side and the even numbers to another side. Let's count. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You can also use your braiding gel in between the horizontal parts if you want. It helps you in identifying the separate parts. I'm now parting the tail of the zigzag into two. This baby's sleeping off on me. Can you guys see? Anyway, you mustn't do your horizontal parts like I did. Like you mustn't have 15. Yours could be 10 or 8 or 20, depending on how rich you want the zigzag to be. So I did the zigzag off camera because her head kept slipping off because she was feeling sleepy. Ooh, that's a rhyme. Anyway, for the tail, I just did one to add, and I kept doing that till I got into the seventh piece. So I added seven pieces of hair extension on this braid. I stopped adding hair extensions to this braid when I had a sufficient volume. in my hand to work with, or to see me through to the end.
Compass and my tennis shoes and find you holding someone else.
Here's how we're looking so far. Did I tell you guys that this babe actually picked the colors of hair extensions she wanted to use in her hair? When I was her age, I would never try it. I could never try it, but here she is graciously playing around with colors in her hair, like even white. But I think it turned out nicely though. What's your take on allowing children use colorful hair extensions in their hair? Let's discuss in the comment section. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Add 1, 2, add 1, 2, add 1, 2, add like that, like that. The front hair on this particular braid was really light, so I had to go 7 plaits down before I started adding the hair extension. Remember, I said I didn't want to put pressure on her front hair by adding the hair extension from the very beginning. So the first 2 pieces of hair I added were half the size of the piece 3 to whatever number of pieces I decided to put in the braid. So what I did was take 1 regular piece, divide it into 2, then use the resulting 2 pieces as piece 1 and 2, so to give that illusion of or transition of starting small and then growing big. I only did this for the braid starting at the beginning of her head, like from the front. So I didn't bother doing this for the short braids at the back. For those at the back, I just used the same sizes throughout. Do you know that it is poor calculation, and I mean very poor calculation, if your all back, like if the tails of your all back do not all fit into the back hairline? You should not have any of the tails jumping behind the ear or at the center of the head. That's when you know that yes, you've conquered the all back trick or the mystery in preparing or in making a perfect all back hairstyle. I had 13 horizontal parts here, so I had 15 in the first section, 13 here, then 11 beside the ear. See, the front hair here is not front hairing at all, but the edge control really helped me a lot in grabbing the hair. Let's count 1, 2, 3, add 1, 2, add 1, 2. I can't add here because it's a turning point, so I went further about 2 or more plates before adding again. Now because I'm right-handed, it's often difficult for me to add on the left side. That's this particular side, because then my left hand is in control, like it has the upper hand. So I'd rather wait till I'm on the right side, this side, before I add again.
So I get up and I get dressed, playing Pokemon on my old.
You also don't want to be adding hair extensions at a turning point, because those parts are tricky.
The very best. Now I'm getting existential with my digital pets. I can't believe I care, but what a weird state of affairs. I'm leaving, I'll call you.
I feel like the volume of hair in my hand is now light, so I'm going to add again.
It's my way with a compass and a map I made, looking for my shadow in the dark. What happens if I look for you, the compass and my.
You would even see me use my finger to hold the turning point in place sometimes, just to make sure it's giving me the transition look I want, like a clean bend.
With a compass and a map I made, looking for my shadow in the dark. What happens if I look for you, the compass and my tennis shoes, and find you holding someone else's heart? Do I go back to the start? What happens if I lose my way with a compass and a map I made, looking for my shadow in the dark? What happens if I look for you with a compass and my tennis shoes and find you holding someone else's heart? I'm sleeping on your bedroom floor. I'll let my feelings wash ashore. You told me I'm projecting and I don't move with much direction.
I forgot to pat the tail, so I'll just do that and then continue. It's okay to forget some things sometimes, okay?
I can't believe I care. Soon I wanna pinky swear. I'm leaving, I'll call you when I'm there. What happens if I lose my way with a compass and a map I made, looking for my shadow in the dark?
I thought to show you guys the size of hair extensions I was adding. I did this before each braid and I would lay out about 10 pieces. I don't think I used more than 10 pieces on any braid, whether straight or zigzag.
Playing Pokemon on my old 3DS. There's a title card that says you gotta be.
Just doing the same thing you see me do on the straight cornrows. I have a video on how to do feeding braids. I'll leave the link somewhere here at the top of the screen and in the description. Feeding braids is like the cornrow version of knotless braids, by the way, in case you were wondering. So if you can do one, you can definitely do the other. Well, if you can do cornrow feeding braids, then you should be able to do knotless braids. But if you can do knotless, there's no guarantee you can do the cornrow version. Just so we're clear.
If I look for you, the compass and my tennis shoes, and find you holding someone else's heart, do I go back to the start? What happens if I lose my way with the
I did this part off camera, but I'll show it in the other side.
or my shadow in the dark? What happens if I look for you, the compass and my tennis shoes, and find you holding someone else's heart? Do I go back to the start? What happens if I lose my way with a compass and a map I made, looking for my shadow in the dark? What happens if I look for you, the compass and my tennis shoes, and find you holding someone else's heart?
Doing my 15 horizontal parts again, cutting the tail, applying got to be. There's enough front hair at this center part, so I just did 1, 2, 3 plates. Then I started adding every other thing I've explained previously.
I'll let my feelings wash ashore. You told me I'm projecting and I don't move with much direction anymore. I don't know what I'm looking for. I can't believe I care. Soon I wanna pinky swear. I'm leaving, I'll call you when I'm there. What happens if I lose my way with a compass and a map I made, looking for my shadow in the dark? What happens if I look for you, the compass and my tennis shoes, and find you holding someone So I get up and I get dressed, playing Pokemon on my old 3DS. There's a title card that says you gotta be the very best. And now I'm getting existential with my digital pets. I can't believe I care, but what a weird state of affairs. I'm leaving, I'll call you when I'm there. What happens if I lose my way with a compass and a map I made, looking for my shadow in the dark? What happens if I look for you, the compass and my tennis shoes, and find you holding someone else's heart? Do I go back to the start? What happens if I lose my way with the compass and a map I made, looking for my shadow in the dark? What happens if I look for you, the compass and my tennis shoes, and find you holding someone else's heart? Do I go back to the start? What happens if I lose my way with the compass and a map I made, looking for my shadow in the dark?
1, 2, add.
What happens if I look for
1,
you, the
2,
compass and my
add.
tennis shoes, and
1,
find you
2,
holding
add.
someone else's heart?
1, 2, add. 1, 2, add. 1, 2, add. I think I have enough right now. Yeah. So no more adding. We just keep taking it down, down, down till we're done with that piece.
You told me I'm projecting and I don't move with much direction anymore. I don't know what I'm looking for.
Can we please give a round of applause to this babe for sitting pretty calmly till this point without getting cranky? You don't see a lot of them, trust me.
When I'm there, what happens if I lose my way with the compass and a map I made, looking for my shadow in the dark? What happens if I look for you, the compass and my tennis shoes, and find you?
Anyways, I'm doing my 11 horizontal parts, then detail. I remember saying you could use edge control or braiding gel in between the horizontal parts also to make them cleaner, so I did that here as you can see. So I recommend this step for beginners, like if you're unsure of if you'll be able to identify the horizontal parts. I think I've seen, not I think I have seen people use clips to clip. So when you want to turn, you remove the clip and play it. But how many clips do you now want to buy? But if you think that would work for you, you could also consider that having clips using clips to clip the horizontal parts. But I feel like the edge control method is just less stressful, and you can actually do without it. But for beginners, yeah, you can explore the option.
What happens if I look for you, the compass and my tennis shoes, and find you holding someone else's heart? Do I go back to the start? What happens if I lose my way with the compass and a map I made, looking for my shadow in the dark? What happens if I look for you, the compass and my tennis shoes, and find you holding someone else's heart? Do I go back to the start? What happens if I lose my way with the compass and a map I made, looking for my shadow in the dark? happens if I look for you, the compass and my tennis shoes, and find you holding someone else's heart? I'm sleeping on your bedroom floor. I'll let my feelings wash ashore. You told me I'm projecting and I don't move with much direction anymore. I don't know what I'm looking for. I can't believe I care. Soon I wanna pinky swear. I'm leaving, I'll call you when I'm there. What happens if I lose my way with the compass and a map I made, looking for my shadow in the dark? What happens if I look for you, the compass and
Now this hair was very light, so I was adding hair extensions after each braid. Like I would plait one, okay, after each plait, sorry. So I would plait one, add hair extension, plait one, add hair extension, plait, add, like that, till I think I added 7 in total, till I got the volume I needed, the volume that matched the other braids.
says you gotta be the very
I trimmed off camera and put in the beads.
existential with my ditch.
Now I'm immersing the hair in hot water. I didn't put the bead in hot water though. I don't know if you can see.
State of affairs. I'm leaving, I'll call you when I'm there.
Then I went in with some hair mousse and oil sheen, and there you have it, the finished look. That brings us to the end of this tutorial. So it was a lot of work, but we will take it in because it's what we do for you all. We hope you enjoyed watching this video and were able to learn a thing or two. Please like this video. The comment section is open for your use. If you have any questions or comments, share this video and subscribe if you haven't, please. And I'll be sure to see you in my next one. Till next time, bye.
And welcome back to our channel. Clown. I'm not a clown. I'm not a clown.
What going to?
Clown.
Who did you? What are you here to do today? Why is your focus?
I don't
What are you
know.
here to do? You're here
I
to make your hair.
I'm here to make my hair.
Behave, Joe.
What happens if